What's up everyone, it's Grim here, Grim Gaming UK, and first off the bat I will apologise for the gameplay. It is pretty slow in the beginning, but does get slightly more heated as we go on. I think we had a host migration about halfway through, and it pretty much saved the game for us. We would have been fucked otherwise. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the new DLC. Where the fuck did that guy go? Anyway, it's about the new DLC. And about the fact that I'm not buying it. Now, I know what you're thinking, Grim, we don't give a flying fuck whether you buy it or not. Some of us have bought it, some of us don't buy it. Whatever. We don't give a flying fuck what you do. And I fully get that, but this is kind of also an apology. Bear with me, the apology will come towards the end. Now, I've played Call of Duty since God knows when, and I've downloaded probably 90% of the map packs. The only one I never downloaded were Modern Warfare 2's map packs. And the reason being is I stopped playing because it had just become a giant clusterfuck. So I stopped playing it. So obviously I didn't play the DLCs. Everything else since then I have played. The reason why I have finally snapped, and the reason for the apology, is because map pack's meant to bring variety. It's meant to bring something a little different to what you've had so far. And I understand it's a necessary evil, whether I like it or not. Because at the end of the day, we play this game for 12 months. Or a lot of us do. We play it for 12 months, and you can't keep playing the same maps, because eventually people will, you know, learn that perfect corner to sit in with a perfect setup, and it just becomes dull. So you need that variety of new maps. But what they should bring is, say, if predominantly your maps are quite large, let's take Black Ops, the original Black Ops. In Black Ops you had Array, you had a lot of medium to large maps. You had very few small maps. So we got things like driving, and we got, what else did we get? We had, for long range snipers, we had the golf course one, the name escapes me right now. You know, they tried to bring a little bit more variety, because obviously for snipers, really you couldn't quick scope, so you had to hard scope, so they wanted long lines of sight for snipers. Yeah, they tried to give variety, they tried to mix it up, they tried fucking horribly, and this is what annoys me, okay? The whole idea of having an interactive map really started with Berlin Wall. You know, that Dead Man's Land in the middle that only had, I think, 3 crossing points, and you had sentry guns everywhere else. That's where this interactive map thing come from. And if I remember my own personal experience, and that is, after all you can talk from, that was the most skipped map I have ever... I don't know why I went toe-to-toe with that guy, it was stupid. But anyway, it was the most skipped map anybody ever played. They hated it. Jesus, people hated the launch in Launch, and they hated the fucking train in the map that I can't remember. Is it WMD? People hated the fucking train. It was annoying as hell. So they put these sentry guns in. People hated it, skipped that map constantly. So this is the point where it turns. Those two guys are trying to nick the care package. I was like, okay, I'm just going to take the care package. No idea what it is, but I'm not letting them have it. And then it comes up, Swarm. I was like, okay. So that was a turning point for this game. That was like money. Just getting that double kill. Oh, it's those moments that make Call of Duty. But anyway, I digress. So, yeah, it's meant to bring variety. It's meant to bring variety. It's easy for me to say, to the game. It's just something different. Now, in Black Ops 2, we have generally small maps. And if they're not small maps, they tend to still be larger maps, i.e. like Turbine, but focus around a very small area. Turbine, I think you could get rid of half that map, and nobody would even notice that you'd done it. So they're all very confined, very SMG focused, you know. And what do they give us more of? They give us more maps that have things going on down the middle of it, which we don't enjoy. You know, I think people bear Hydro more than they could stand Berlin Wall is because at least you have the bit going over the top, you have the river underneath, and people can live with the fact that if you want to ignore that completely, you can. But you've now got the magma map that's going to have big lava flow coming down the middle. People don't end of the day, people want gunfights. They want to go toe to toe with somebody and they want to win and be happy. They don't want, you know, to be walking on a ledge and a guy with a riot shield comes along and is trying to fucking so they got no way to strife around them. They've got lava coming down the ramp towards them. You know, people don't want that. People want balanced, fair gunfight. That's why they get so annoyed with lag. But I digress. The map to me doesn't offer anything. All of them are what I have seen before, and they're generally the stuff that I didn't like before. You got High Rise from Modern Warfare 2. Not a huge fan of that, and not a huge fan of all the iterations we've had of it since. They've all been stupid to go that guy with the Vector, but such is life. You know, none of them have been good copies of High Rise, which already, in my opinion, wasn't a fantastic map. So it's more of the same, more like before, and why should I pay out for that? Now, I will say this, and this is where my apology comes in. The saving grace of this map pack is Mob of the Dead, which, I will be entirely honest, looks phenomenal. I'm not a zombies player. I've dabbled a little bit, played a little bit in Black Ops, but I'm not a huge zombie player. But this zombies actually looks incredible. Let me caveat why I'm not a zombies player. I don't particularly like the fact that you can, in essence, never win. Any of you have watched my videos in the past where I've gone on about people don't bother to try and win. I like winning. It sounds stupid, it's very childish. I like the pat on the head. I like the fact you did it. Bravo. Oh god, I've fallen in love now with the Warthog, but you're digressing again, Grim. Come on, man, focus. I like the pat on the head. So zombies never, zombie in any wave game based horde mode in Gears of War have never appealed to me. So zombies in the past, it's been like, okay, yeah, we can survive rounds, but you can never ultimately win. You can never triumph. Now in the new ones, you suppose you can. You can escape the island. I love that idea. I love the traps. I love some of the weapons they've got. The new Tomahawk, the Tommy guns back. You know, the game looks fantastic. It looks loved. It just looks like so much love has gone into zombies. It's untrue. It just, as I say, I'm actually speechless. And for a multiplayer person such as myself to be speechless over zombies is something. And now this is where my apology comes in. I apologise whenever I have spoken to zombies players and they have said, we wish map packs weren't in with the zombies. Why do they not do zombies separate? Do it for like 800 points or whatever, when I don't want the Call of Duty maps. And I've always gone, bah, you know, zombies is just a nice bolt on to what are the map packs, which is what predominantly everybody wants. That used to be my attitude. Now I apologise and see the error of my ways. At the end of the day, I won't buy this map pack because of the maps, because I will not pay out 1200 points for this map, and I think that's a crying shame, because zombies is phenomenal. Sort it out, Treyarch. Lots of love.